Whew, it is a hot one today. The desert is heating up, but the show must go on. So welcome back to the channel. Today I have a moped style bike from a company called SWFT. Now these guys have 10 years experience in the micromobility world. They founded SWFT in 2020 and they produce a combination of bikes and mopeds. The Zip is what I got today and it costs $1,399. Now in that class of all-terrain bikes from $1,000 to $2,000, I reviewed 13 other brands. And so it's got a lot of competition. There's only been one other moped style brand in that class. So that's really what I'm going to be comparing this bike to. But let's see how it does first with a speed test. Well, the Zip has a 500 watt motor in the rear wheel, and that's actually one of the smallest motors in this category. Most are 750, but it is powered by a 46 volt, 10 amp hour lithium battery, which is actually the second smallest battery in this price range. So it's a little guy. It's a little guy among giants, and that's okay. Now that battery can be removed and it takes 4 to 6 hours to recharge and has a rating up to 600 charge cycles or recharge cycles. Now it's time to see how that power translates to speed. This is the speed test section of the review. Most bikes in this class hit about 25 miles per hour. The Zip is rated up to 20 miles per hour. So anyway, let me show you how fast this can go starting off with level 1. Okay, pedal assist level 1 first. I've got a full battery, speed up open, nice flat stretch of road. Here we go. Looks like pedal assist 1 is 10, pedal assist 2 is 16, and 3 is 19. You got a good nice range of types of speed you can get with this. And that is one less of what the rating was at 20, and the average for a bike in this category is 25. So it is on the low end of side for top speed in this price range. Well, the other brands can hit 20 miles per hour in 10 seconds. And so it's time to see how this one holds up. This is the acceleration test. Now, I don't actually know how much the bike weighs. I couldn't find that information online, but it can hold a rider up to 264 pounds. I'm going to first show you how fast I can go on pedal assist and then throttle. For this test, I've got a full battery again, and I'm on speed mode 3, pedal assist first. And I'm on the easiest gear as well, so here we go. There's 1 revolution, 2 revolutions, oh, just over 2 revolutions when the power comes on. And when it does, you can feel it, it's pretty abrupt. And we're already 18, 19. Oh, you actually have 20. Again, this is a little bit downhill section. So that's it. Acceleration test again, just using the throttle. And I have noticed just riding this last day that the bike does have to be moving about 3 to 4 miles per hour for the throttle to kick in. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of a push start here. So here we go. There it goes. And it's about the same power as the pedal assist. Matches that pretty good. Actually, it might be even quicker. I'm already at 21, 22. Actually go faster, 23 with the throttle. There we go. So it has that same delay as pedal assist. You know, the first 10 or 15 feet, not a lot of power until it kicks on, and then it really gets going and actually has more power than pedal assist. That's what it felt like anyways. And it does top the bike out at 23 miles per hour. So really the top speed of this is 23, which is just 2 below what the average is for a bike in this price range. So it's actually a pretty fast bike. 23 is not that bad. Okay, it's time to do a range test. The Zip is rated up to 37 miles. And the first test is gonna be off-road. And I've got a full charge on the battery. I actually started my tracking app a while back. I'm actually in the middle of the range test now. And I'm gonna have it at pedal assist level 3. Most of the time I'm gonna be using throttle. Gonna be very little pedaling going on just because it's not that comfortable to pedal. But let me show you how well it can do first off-road and then on a paved trail. Well, I'm on the race test again, so let me tell you a little bit about the bike, starting off with the design. And I don't know about you guys, but I am a fan of these moped style looking bikes. I think they just look cool. The frame on this is actually pretty skinny, and with that big old monster battery mounted on the outside. Typically I don't like batteries mounted on the outside, but I'm actually okay with how this one looks. I think it kind of just fits in well with the overall appearance of the bike. The wiring in the front is all contained and together, making it look clean and tidy. I think you either love or you hate the look of these bikes, and I am definitely on the love side. There's no size rating for the bike. As most of you guys know, I'm 5'11", and it is very comfortable for me, for my size. It reminds me of a posture of those foldable bikes, where you kind of sit like you are in a chair. There's a lot of room as well between the handlebars and my waist. Even though it's a smaller bike, I don't feel cramped or crowded. And the seat being fixed, you know, you're not gonna be doing a lot of pedaling. This is more just sitting down and using it kind of like a cruiser bike, just sightseeing the country. This is my second day riding this and haven't had any type of cracks, creaking noises, anything like that. It's nicely balanced as well. You got the battery mounted low. The motor is in the rear wheel, but then you got a pretty hefty shock system in the front wheel, along with those BMX style handlebars, which does add a little bit more weight. So the balance is just really nice. At higher speeds, it still feels solid and stable. So bottom line, it's just a well put together bike. Now let me dive into the cockpit, starting off with the handlebars, which are, as you can see, BMX style handlebars. Got a wide stance on this, 22 inches, which for the frame of the bike seems very wide. Next, you got ergonomic comfort grips, and those grips feel very nice. The brake levers are also nice feeling and do have a textured rubber pad on them. And I can fit 4 fingers on them, so they're kind of large. On the right side, you have a Shimano SIS Index 6-speed shifter. And then there's a long fixed seat. Again, you can't adjust that, but it is quite comfortable and very long too. I've got another foot. I mean, you could really fit another rider on here if you had some foot pegs in the back. At the front of the bike, you got a front fork suspension with 70 millimeters of travel. And I've gone on this trail quite a few times with different bikes, so I kind of have a baseline of suspension quality. And this is pretty average. It's taken these bumps a little bit better than I was expecting for a moped style bike. And then last but not least, you have 20 by 4 inch e-bike rated fat all-terrain tires. They're some of the beefier and nicer tires I've seen for a bike in this category. Okay, just got back to my car, and my app recorded 11 miles, just under 11 miles with almost 900 feet elevation gain. So now you know what it can do for off-road riding. I really wouldn't suggest this for an off-road bike. Maybe like a nice dirt road up the canyon, not a lot of bumps, not a lot of hills. I think that's where this is gonna perform the best. But let me show you how well it can do on a paved surface now. Okay, I'm gonna do another range test, this time on just a paved surface. This trail has a top speed of 20 miles per hour, that's the speed limit anyway, so I'm gonna keep it around there. Just gonna use pretty much throttle the entire time. I do have a full battery, and gonna start my tracking app, and here we go. Okay, the first of 4 battery bars is gone, and I've gone 6.36 miles. And I've just been topping this thing out, full throttle, 20 miles per hour. Okay, I just lost a second battery bar, so I'm halfway through, and I've hit 10.19 miles. Even though the battery bar says 2, there's a significant drop in power. In fact, actually, when it did just barely hit 2 a few minutes ago, that's where I noticed a huge, about a half power for acceleration that I have with the full battery. But anyway, I got 13.97 miles, and I can only top the bike out about 12 miles per hour now on the flat. So I think it's just about dead, even though the battery doesn't indicate that. Well, I made it back to my truck, and again, it has 2 battery bars that are showing, but the power's pretty much dead. I was topping out, you know, 10, 11 miles an hour, so I just decided to call it quits. And I have 15.09 miles, which is actually pretty good. I might have to want to record the elevation gain again. It was pretty flat. I would guess maybe 300-400 feet of elevation gain. And just a reminder too that you do have to stop to get an accurate read on the battery. So it's that type of battery, that type of bike. And now you know what it can do on some paved trails on pretty flat terrain. There's no hill or torque rating for the bike, so I'm gonna find a good sized hill and show you how well it can climb. Okay, this is the hill. I've done a couple hill tests on this. This is 10% grade, about 2 blocks long. So there's no hill rating for the bike. So let's see how it does up this. Just gonna do pretty much straight throttle on this. And we're climbing right off the bat, 10 miles per hour. I know I said straight throttle, but yet I am pedaling. It just felt right. Felt like it's something I needed to do. Down to 7. Down to 6. This section here is the steepest part here, and it's bumpy. Back down to 6. And of course there will be a ton of cars coming down or going up as I'm doing this test. That's just how it goes. Oh, that is bumpy. I haven't got below 6 yet, and going through the trickiest part here. Not feeling a lot of resistance on the pedals either, just, you know, keeping them going round. Nice even cadence. Oh, there's some good washboard here. Oh yeah. Yeah, I gotta say probably 10% grade is, yeah, I could maybe do 12 or 13. That motor was humming at me pretty good. You know, letting me know it was working. So, you know, it's got decent hill climbing ability. The Zip has 160 millimeter dual disc brakes. I'm gonna show you how well those work coming down about a 15% grade slope. Okay, brake test coming down into this valley here, Marshall Gorge, and show you how well these work. Kind of flattens out right here. So no pulsating, they're smooth, they're squeaking a little bit. It's a pretty dusty trail. And it doesn't take a lot of pressure. How you doing? Make them stop. Oh, thank you. Got some nice power on them. Yeah, they're definitely powerful enough for the size and weight of the bike. I've got some great stopping power. Couldn't really tell, but there were a couple really steep sections on that hill. Let me talk about the pedal assist sensitivity and the throttle sensitivity. I'm on pedal assist level 1 right now, and I'm on the hardest or the highest gear, gear 6. Casually pedaling, a little bit slower than casual. This is my normal cadence here, and I am feeling some good resistance. I can definitely get a burn pretty quick pedaling like this. I'd say I'm probably doing about 30-40% of the work. Then on pedal assist level 2, with my same cadence, bike is doing 100% of the power. If I, you know, step up my cadence, the motor actually does have a cadence sensor, so it did deliver more power. I am pedaling faster, but I didn't feel any type of resistance, and now the bike's topping out at 18 miles per hour. And then on pedal assist level 3, as you would have guessed, the bike's doing all of the work. If I increase my cadence, I can actually get this up to 22 now, and I'm not doing any, I'm not feeling any resistance. I mean, just the work of pedaling faster. There's 23. That actually has a pretty awesome and sensitive cadence sensor. I'd say one of the best I've seen. That's awesome. And then just cruising at 15 miles per hour. If I stop, it's about 1/4 of a second before the power shuts off, so pretty responsive. And then on the highest gear on 13 miles per hour, if I start pedaling, there's one. Oh, power kicked on in less than a revolution. So that's I'm liking how sensitive that motor is. Now with the throttle, you got a half twist throttle on the right side and just barely slightly turning it, there's the power. So it's about 3/4 of an inch before the power comes on. But when it does, it actually, you can feel it. It's pretty abrupt. Then going 15, if I floor it, ooh, there's immediate delivery, and it's some strong, it's actually pretty strong as well. Releasing, it cuts out immediately. Yeah, this is an awesome pedal assist sensitivity and throttle. That's really good. Okay, let me show you the LCD screen pad and control center system. Middle button is the power. And as you can see, it is a sunny day and I can very easily see the screen. It is quite small though, maybe 1.5 inches from corner to corner. Up and down to switch the pedal assist levels, I have it set from 1 to 3. Again, I can go from up to 9 if you like. Hit the power button to switch out different readouts there on the bottom. And then if you hold the up and down, you can enter the advanced settings, and in there you can change like the pedal assist levels, increase the brightness of the screen. I'll have a list of all the settings in the description for that. If you hold down the top button, that does turn on the lights. There's a nice actually looking front headlight there, and then a tail light that's integrated into the rear rack. And that tail light does blink or light up. It's kind of hard to tell in the sun when the brake levers are pressed. And then hold the bottom arrow down for the walk assist mode. And that's pretty much it. Swift says the Zip is waterproof. I don't know what the waterproof rating is, but usually when they say that, it can withstand some splashing or some light rain. It also has a 1-year warranty and free shipping in the lower 48. Overall, my favorite feature with the Zip is just the way it looks. I just think it's a cool looking bike. If you're looking for something to kind of cruise around, you know, not go on some super gnarly terrain, but just hit like an off-road trail every now and again, or just cruise around the city, this is what my choice would be. It's the type of bike that I feel cool on. And I can't say that with every bike. If you want to pick it up, I've got the link in the description. I've also got my website in there, electricrevolutionreviews.com. There you can find all my reviews sorted by price and capability, so make sure you check that out as well. Before you go, hit that like button and please subscribe for the latest in electric bike, board, and scooter reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.